Nilen hintorn hvor det hintorn fin.
Very well to you, my own true love. There were many fare thee well. I am bound for California, a place that I know right well. So very well, my own true love. When I return united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee. I am bound on a Yankee clipper ship, Lady Crockett is her name, and her captain's name it is Burgess. And they say that she's a floating hell. So very well, my own true love. When I return united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee. Oh, I sailed with Burgess once before, and I think I know him well. If a man's a sailor, he will get along. If he's not, then he's sure in hell. So very well, my own true love. When I return united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee. Ah, the ship is in the harbour, love, and you know I can't remain. Though I know that it will be a long, long time before I see you again. So very well, my own true love. When I return united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee.
One more time.
So very well, my own true love. When I return united we will be. It's not the leaving of Liverpool that grieves me, but my darling, when I think of thee.
Гена, я с тобой поеду.
Спасибо, Чебурашка.
Молодец, старик. Не оставил друга. А ну-ка, подвинься. Крокодил, играй.
Медленно минуты уплывают вдаль, встречи с ними ты уже не жди. И хотя нам прошлого немного жаль, лучшее, конечно, впереди. Скатертью, скатертью в дальний путь стелится и упирается прямо в небосклон. Каждому, каждому в лучшее верится, катится, катится голубой вагон. Может, мы обидели кого-то зря, календарь закроет этот лист. К новым приключениям спешим, друзья, Эй, прибавь-ка ходу, машинист. Скатертью, скатертью дальний путь стелится и упирается прямо в небосклон. Каждому, каждому лучшее верится. Катится, катится голубой вагон. Голубой вагон бежит, качается. Скорый поезд набирает ход. Ну зачем же этот день кончается? Пусть бы он тянулся целый год. Скатертью, скатертью дальний путь стелится и упирается прямо в небосклон. Каждому, каждому лучшее верится. Катится, катится голубой вагон. Каждому, каждому в лучшее верится. Катится, катится голубой вагон.
Hey guys, good morning. Hello, hello. Happy fucking Monday, everyone. How's it going? Hi Mariano, hi Brave, hi Kiki, hi Mush, hi Rio. Good to see you guys. Hope you're all doing well. Hello, hello. Today, I wanted to work on some Moho stuff. I want to get some videos done before my trip. So I thought we'd just fuck around, just do some doodling. Try and figure out Moho, a good way to like organize, my plan is to do some YouTube shorts with it. That's what I'm planning on doing. What are you guys all up to? Did you guys have a good weekend? Hope everyone's doing well. Let me... kind of want to shrink computer a little bit. So it's not taking up as much room. But yeah, animating in frame by frame in Moho is actually pretty easy. You just gotta know where all the buttons are. And I don't know, it might be worth setting up like your own custom shortcut keys and stuff for it, but it's pretty easy. It's not too difficult to do. So I think it'd be a pretty quick video. This is how I make tutorial videos, is with this program, which is called Camtasia. I don't think I'd recommend it. It's a little bit like cumbersome. I'd recommend just recording using OBS for all your stuff. But I like Camtasia because it's like, I don't know, I haven't had things like corrupt with it, and you can do things like edit your mouse cursor size after the fact and stuff, which is pretty handy for tutorials. It's pretty easy to do zoom ins and zoom outs with it, and do like the hotkeys popping up and everything like that. So that's what I use. I use Camtasia when I'm recording stuff. I don't think I'm ready to record yet. I just have this here just whenever I'm ready to record something or other. But yeah, in Moho, it's pretty easy to just start like doodling and drawing. You just want to make sure auto stroke is on, and then you just select your color on your stroke, and then you just go to town. It's got default brush, and then if you want like a special kind of brush, you can click where it says no brush, and then it gives you all these like options. And it comes with a lot of really cool ones by default. You know, you can get some really cool like traditional looking kind of textures to it. Finding spoons in someone else's kitchen again. Exactly. Yo, Kev, how's it going? Dude, we're doing Disney shit. We're doing fucking Disney shit. Remember when Disney made cartoons, you guys? How you doing, Kev? Hope you had a good weekend. What brush do I like? Maybe this one. That one's kind of fun. And the cool thing about Moho is, just like with Toon Boom, like all of these are vector lines. So we can take our transform points tool and like move all these points around, adjust these lines after the fact. If you want to make them thinner or thicker, you use this tool here. So you can make like thin and thick lines really easily that way. So pretty cool, pretty you know, good mix of like a raster look and a vector flexibility. It's pretty neat. Making a cameo. Good luck at work, Atomic. Have a good lurk, dude. Hope it goes by fast for you. Oh shit, 5-stream streak. Thank you, Rio. Dude, nice job on your profile self-portrait picture, by the way. It's very cute. My idea for an example character for tutorial videos and stuff, I want to do a character that people can replicate on their own. So, you know, it's got to start with like a sphere or like an egg for a head, and then like a little bean body. I'm thinking they might be an example character, kind of like something like this. Maybe a little piece of hair up here. And then, you know, I'm gonna do a bunny, but, you know, people could if they wanted to. I think if I select points and then press tab, it selects all the points connected to those points, so you can, like, delete whole strokes that way. But, you know, this could be a cat. Could be anything you want it to be. Tail. But yeah, trying to think of, like, a really simple character that people could animate. Hi, Purple! How's it going? Hello, hello. How does the eraser behave with these vector lines, I wonder? I think if I hold Alt, I can change the size of the brush. Yes! It comes back to me. Does it have pressure sensitivity? Yes. I also want to do this without, like, editing my own shortcuts. I want to make sure to do it, like, with vanilla shortcuts on it. But yeah, for a first draft, I was thinking a character kind of like this that people could animate with. Maybe give him, like, a fur patch here. I'm not sure about the eyes, but something like that. Hey, Vert! Have a good lurk. Love Chowder Man. Maybe he could just have, like, dot eyes like that. Maybe. Dude, this soundtrack is so good. I love Bomberman. What is zoom in, zoom out? Was it control and spacebar? Shift spacebar? Whoops. I don't know what that did. Uh-oh. What was it? Control spacebar, alt and spacebar? I forget. Oh, I have notes written down, actually. Hold on. I have a notepad for Moho. Boop. Moho. Animation notes. Alright, let's get this guy off the screen. Oops, we're on frame 1. Don't want that. Let's see, if I do select shape and then select around him, will that do the same thing? How do I transform shape? If I select all the shape and change line width, oh, you can do it globally. Oh, he looks great. That looks great. Then transform. Cool. Put that horror over there. That's neat. That's cool. What kind of action should we have him do? What would be a good, like, example animation to do? Hi, Eula. Hello. Good morning. He's very fuzzy. He's the fuzziest cat ever. How's it going, Nico? I think I might want to set this up to be a vertical video instead of a horizontal one. Stacking his cum jars, that's a good one. I'm doing A-okay. Had a pretty good weekend. I found out one of my friends has lived here in Portland for like a year. We just met up like last weekend at a food cart. It was very fun. And they're in my neighborhood. Man, nobody lives out where I live. It's so fucking cool. I'm gonna take them to all the things because they're new to Portland still.
Oh, that's nice.
1080 by 19. 1080 by 1920. Watering flowers is a really cute idea. That's really cute. I like that a lot. Yeah, it's also cool to have more like art friends. People to invite to like figure drawings and like drink and draws and stuff. I'm trying, my goal is to slowly take over the drink and draw at the Oregon Art Center with furries. We're slowly taking over. Do a little perspective grid. Is there a stabilizer in Moho? Curious. I don't know if I've run into that yet. Or if not, looked that up. I don't see one in the tool options. I thought there was. Let's do a quick little Google here. It was actually Ula the whole time? Ula's my neighbor? Ula, what's your favorite restaurant in our neighborhood, would you say? Any recommendations? Moho stabilizer. This post is from 2023 and says there is no stabilizer. Is that true, though? Brush settings. Line boil, spacing, size variation, drift. I don't think this is stabilizer. Cancel. That's okay. We don't need it, I was just curious. Denver, the last dinosaur. He's my friend and a whole lot more. Morning, Slime. Morning, Ben. Happy Bible. Ula messaged you and said the Chick-fil-A. It's so busy. There's so many homophobes in that line. I never go there. Hi, bots. How's it going? Chick-flies. Bots, we're doing Moho animation. We're learning how to animate frame by frame in it. For the last dinosaur, he's my friend and a whole lot more. Denver, the last dinosaur, he's my friend and a whole lot more. Hi, Cropen. How did you get an actual brush in this program? Haha, you'll have to watch my YouTube video and find out. Haha. It's actually really easy. You probably can't see it too well. If you use the freehand tool, right here, and you're on a vector layer, you just click here where it says no brush, and then you click here and it pops up all these like traditional brushes that you can draw with. You can make your own and stuff, and if you want default, you just click none and press OK again, and you go back to just plain old vector line. But yeah, see where it says no brush? You just click that. I think the one we're using is this one, right here. I think that one's my favorite so far. But yeah, easy peasy. With a load of iron ore, many thousand tons more than the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty. There's a bunch of really fun ones to play with too. Like, found a lot of really fun brushes to draw with it. But yeah, it turns out you can draw in Moho, and it's not bad. Mom loves the Edmund Fitzgerald song, it's good. I want to learn it, but no verse is the same. Like, it doesn't have a chorus. Like, every line is different in that song. It makes it hard to memorize. But it's very, very good. I really dislike... Tell you what I dislike. There's a button that like plays the timeline, and I think it's spacebar. And I hate that because spacebar is like to pan around. I wonder if there's a way to turn that off or change that. Is there a way to search? Play. Show play controls. What the hell? Spacebar? Menu edit. Menu animation. Where's play? I thought it would be here. I don't see it though. Genuinely love a song that repeats nothing. It's very cool for folk music. Usually folk music's very like A-B pattern. Took a bit, but I've been converted to the left alt pan tool. Is that a TV Paint thing? That sounds very TV Paint. Guys, I got an email from TV Paint. They want to talk to me. Oh, here we go. Is it here? Show timeline options. Toggle frame 0. Control D. No? Where's just play? Where's play? I don't see it here. Maybe there's no way to, like, disable that. I am also kind of just scamming through it. Old Michigan steams like a young man's dreams. The islands and bays. Draw shape, select shape. And farther below Lake Ontario takes in what camera tools, pan, rotate. And the iron boats go as the mariners all know. With the gales I don't know. In a musty old that's cool. If we want to look at it in 3D, that's kind of neat. In the maritime sailors' cathedral. What was reset view? Shift X. The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitche. I don't know if for eraser, I think the eraser is just pretty binary. I don't know if you could do like a Photoshop kind of eraser with it, like you can with Toon Boom. It just erases like points and stuff. Yeah, I know Whirl wanted to play RV there yet. Whirl's been wanting to play that game for a while. I've got a trip coming up, so I don't have a ton of time to do stuff. I'm probably going to spend most of that time, like, panicking and being full of anxiety. And packing. So, I might be a little bit busy. Some sunny day. Also, like, Jablubi has a lot of stuff planned. He wanted to do, Smiling Friends, then he wanted to do, Lethal Company. Then there's Baldur's Gate. I don't know. I don't know. I'll see what I'm up for and what the plans are. That's true. You guys could just play without me. Let's see. We'll meet again. Yeah, my flip horizontal button, like, plays the timeline. Every time. That's so annoying. Am I doing something wrong? Am I stupid? What is transform? T? I like watering the plant, because then we could do, like, the character could be frame by frame, and then the watering can could be like a prop on its own, animated with motion tweens. That'd be a good, like, mix of mediums. I miss watering plants. It's so relaxing. Is there a quick way to adjust the opacity? I know you can do it in this menu. This is our perspective. You can do anything! You can do anything you want to! That's been one of my favorite things. Whenever somebody asks if they can do something, it's just going, you can do anything! Let's see. You can do anything ever! What was it? We were hanging out at a bar, and I yelled. I was just bored. I was fucking bored, so I was yelling and going, I'm covered in gum! And then these two nice ladies came in wanting to sell roses. I guess my friends had never heard me say that before. It was a really funny reaction. I was just bored. Listen to the radio. Don't you remember this city? We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. I'm so full of cum. Oh. Man, a friend bought a Playboy from the vending machine there, because they had a vending machine full of like tarot cards and like weird shit, and one of the things was a Playboy, and we were looking through it. It was fucking rancid, actually. It was really gross because it was from like 2003. It was a miserable thing to look through, actually. Some good pictures, though.
Hey, it's a reptile. I want to make a Minecraft parody of
Where's
Earth,
Eraser? There we go.
and show my appreciation of Minecraft. So I love Minecraft, guys. Yeah. Anyways, we love Minecraft. It is our server. We love Minecraft. It is our game.
What the fuck is this?
We love Minecraft. It is our server. We love Minecraft. It is our game. Hi, I'm a creeper. I'm like a pig just with a glitch and I can't explode. Hey,
Ah.
I'm a zombie. I am one of the best. I can drop right and flash. Am I a husk or not?
Oh, I'm just so full of cum.
And I'm always getting killed.
How's it going? I'm a witch.
I do like Minecraft, actually.
Are filled. I'm a fat freaking pig. I'm a vindicator. I'm a black enderman. Give you some of my sand blocks.
I'm a wither skeleton. I can carry stone swords.
And I'm your mom.
We love Minecraft. It is our server. We love Minecraft.
Sing along if you know the words.
Our game. We love Minecraft. It is our server. We love Minecraft. It is our game. We love Minecraft.
We're zombie pigmen. Hit us, you're dead. We got case spiders, poisonous egg.
You can do anything ever.
I'm a magma cube. I hop all day. I'm a skeleton. Look at me and
I'm allergic to cum. It makes me sneeze every time.
I'm a panda, brand new in the update. And I'm a donkey, just a small horse. Come on, get on. Yeah, giddy up, let's ride.
I am a cow. Drink milk from me. I am
Drink milk directly from cow.
all the time, so what? It's cute. We love you, Microsoft. We love you, not Chinja.
We love you, Mojang.
We forgive you, Hero Minecraft. It is our server. We love Minecraft. It is our game. We love Minecraft. It is our server. We love Minecraft.
But see, you could draw in Moho. It's pretty fun, actually. And you know, if you do a sketch, you could always do a new vector layer on top and then do the really clean thing that Junie does, where he uses it more like the pen tool in Illustrator to do some really clean lines with it. But yeah, I'm not mad at the drawing tools in Moho. Like for sketching and stuff, it feels alright. It's definitely not Clip Studio, but it's pretty good. It's decent enough. You're out of milk? Better start milking, Ula. Those cows ain't gonna milk themselves.
Hey, spiders, you're cool. Hey, llamas.
Be cool and das bitten. Und trink Cola und fucking Fortnite.
Come together and mine.
All right, we'll call this Rabbit.
Come on, everybody. I know all mobs aren't the same, but we're playing on the same game.
I know to do frame by frame, you have to do a frame by frame layer. I wonder if there's a way to convert a layer you already have to frame by frame. I think maybe the way to do that is make a new frame by frame layer and call it Rabbit. And then can we copy these lines and then paste them here? Seems like that worked. And then to do blank layers, your frame by frame stuff is right here. So you could do blank layers, you could duplicate frame, do a new frame, erase a frame. So kind of hard to spot. It took me a minute, but all your buttons are right here for frame by frame stuff.
She accepts climate change exists.
So we could do a blank layer, duplicate layer, and delete these.
But even that couldn't take me away from the thought of the
And then where was onion skin? I think it's this button.
Really so great here, while we all in a pit of despair.
Yeah, it looks like a little bouncing ball sort of thing.
The world's fucking shit. I'm a piece of shit too. Yeah, literally just poop. It fucking stinks to smell like
It's a little bright. I wonder if there's a way to turn down the opacity of it.
Everyone I see.
Outlines only? No.
Everything I feel.
Relative, selected frame, that's fine. Draw behind is interesting. So you could have the onion skin on top of your drawings. That's kind of cool. Can I change the alpha in here? No, it doesn't look like it.
She put a cup on her butt. I said, "Whoa, that's a waste of a cup. That was my grandfather's cup." All I see is poop. And the world's fucking shit, and I'm a piece of shit too. Hey, literally poop.
Let's see.
This fucking stinks, and I don't know what to do. All I see is poop. The world's fucking shit. I'm a piece of shit too. Yeah, literally just poop. It fucking stinks to smell like a zoo. Yo, everyone around me.
Arrow keys are flipping.
Everything I touch. Everyone I see. Everything I feel.
We set the world on fire to keep your cubicle cool. I bet you keep that shit from 70 to 72. But I would really like to work for you. Look, I can cause harmful emissions and mass suffering just like you. I used to be fun when I drank like a fish. All clean and sober, I just sit and get pissed. And my parents depressed, but they don't know the words, so they just assume that's how everything is. I tried being drunk, it didn't work. So I tried to pay someone to talk to me, it didn't work. So I started eating greens, it didn't work. So I started buying lottery tickets, and that might work, yes.
All I see is poop. The world's fucking shit. I'm a piece of shit.
Let's do this actually.
Yeah, literally just poop. It fucking stinks to smell like a zoo.
Delete.
Everyone around me.
Just do a shift and trace.
Everything I touch. Everyone I see. Everything I feel.
Have his ears go up. We can select points. Transform. All right, so let's get a notepad going. If we're doing an animated short, we probably can skip all the basic stuff, like how to navigate in Moho and how to set up a new project and all that. I only want to talk about frame by frame stuff. How to frame by frame in Moho animation. First off, make a frame by frame layer. Use freehand tool to draw. Can change the brush type by selecting the brush style. Hotkey Alt and click and drag. Changes brush size. Use select points and transform, which is T, to move things around. Can also use hotkey tab to select all connected points. Hey, Lucifers. Berkeley. Select connected points. For moving whole parts around. Save this on the desktop for now. I don't want to get too deep into the weeds with the brush tool. I think that's probably enough. So let's categorize this. This is setup. Setup, and this is how to draw. Use the freehand tool to draw. Use eraser to, well, erase. Beam, 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 beam. Hey, Gang Feather, good to see ya. How the fuck are you doing? We're animating in Moho. We're learning frame by frame. It's actually not hard. It's just me trying to figure out the best way to explain it in a really quick way. Trying to take all the faff and the extra bits out. So that's how to draw. How to actually animate. The buttons are on the bottom left, above the timeline. For, I think, new frame? What are they called? New frame, delete frame, and duplicate frame. So what do you mean by delete frame? Does that make a new frame but delete the art, or? No, it just scrubs the frame. Okay, that's good to know. So, the buttons are on the bottom left above the timeline for frame by frame. Parentheses provided you have the frame by frame layer selected. That's the thing I run into all the time, is like people just don't have the right thing selected, usually when they run into problems. Layer selected, so I want to make sure to highlight, like, make sure you're on the right layer. It's super important. Time to cook dinner at 10 a.m. because of my backward schedule. Let's go! Are you gonna have breakfast for dinner? I love breakfast for dinner. New frame makes a new blank frame. Delete frame. Scrubs the frame from the timeline. Should I call them keyframes? Probably not. Scrubs the frame from the timeline. I think that's an okay way to put it. Duplicate frame makes a new frame, comma, but using the same artwork. Yay, I'm so glad for banjo music. Always relaxes me. Arrow keys are how to go forward and back on your timeline. Good for flipping between drawings. We probably want to know how to copy and paste a frame. So let's do like blank here. Oops, undo. Blank frame here. Whoops. Which song is this? Which tune is this? Big Country. It's pretty sounding. Sometimes eat pastries and cinnamon rolls. Gonna cook veggies and eat something healthier today. Good. That's a good thing. So let's just put something miscellaneous here for now. I can like start to go down.
Is question stretchy. Erase a tool.
Alright. He does a little squash and stretch. Can we click and drag and hold down something to copy and paste a frame? No. I guess we could probably... Will it let us just copy and paste? Okay. So copy and paste works. Is this a new instance, or if I were to edit this, does it edit the other one? If I were to draw a mustache and top hat on this one, does that do it on the other frame? Does not. Okay. I thought there was a way to have it be like a copy of the instance. I guess not. Hey, Insanimate. Hey, Draco. Yeah, I guess not. That's okay. I was just curious. We don't need it for the tutorial. Frames can be copied and pasted using Control C and Control V. Here's where we should talk about onion skin. You can turn on onion skin using the button that looks like a bouncing ball. Skipping the song is distracting. This is a good one. So you can see your previous drawings. Let's talk about maybe scene setup should happen here. can set how long your scene is on top of the timeline. Do you ever have issues with onion skin lagging animations? I've not done a lot in Moho, so I don't have enough experience to say. But so far, no, it's been fine. Yeah, Moho's been fine for stuff like that so far. Also, like, frame by frame, I think is going to be pretty light. Maybe if you're doing, like, rigged animation, that might be more of an issue, maybe? Question mark? We should talk about how to set up the frames per second. Is that under project settings?
Yes!
Okay. You also set up the timeline here. Setup. Maybe we will. We'll say make a new project. Using file new. Set up the project settings under file project settings. Trying to find better software for next time. I like Moho a lot. You can also animate in Clip Studio. I know a lot of people own Clip Studio already. And I've already got a tutorial on how to animate in Clip Studio, if you're curious. Set up the projects under project settings. Here is where you can set your aspect ratio, frame rate, and scene length. Said settings so British, did I? Settings. I'd recommend 24 FPS and 1920 by 1080, or if you wanna do vertical, is vertical animations popular? Kids in chat, do people want vertical videos? Like, are kids doing that? Is that a thing? Then set it to... You know, for this tutorial, I'll probably do it horizontal. I guess. Was using Photoshop. Photoshop sucks, dude. Photoshop's terrible for animation. Yeah, CSP, the timeline is clunky. It's not my favorite. I think it takes some getting used to. I would check out Krita, because Krita's free. Krita's got a very intuitive timeline to it. I also have a tutorial for that one too, hee. For TikTok and Instagram stories. Okay, maybe I'll keep that in then. Or if you want to do vertical videos, then set it to 1080 by 1920. And also set how long your scene is on top of the timeline. Make a new frame by frame layer. Okay, that's pretty good for setup. What about Toon Boom? Don't give Toon Boom money. They're evil now. Apparently there's ways to pirate it. But Toon Boom's my favorite animation software. That's my go-to. That's what I use for all of my projects. but I can't consciously like support them anymore. Let's see. Frames can be copied and pasted. Playback. You can play back your animation using spacebar. Using the play button on top of the timeline, or using spacebar. How, Elmo, how? What was the hotkey for start and stop? Was it control? Yeah, that's such a good one. If you want to play back a certain section of your animation, hold control and use left click for start and right click for end to have playback only for that section. And then to get rid of them, I think you hold control and just click on them. Yep. To get rid, hold control, click on them again. Oh, that's a good tip, Kiki. Yeah, that's important to know. Is the cheaper version of Clip Studio is limited for animation, unfortunately. I'm hungry. The next section is going to be export video. Which is pretty easy. It's just file and then, where is it? Export animation. It might be, it's such a struggle to like, I want to talk about everything. I want to show everything to people. Was just debating like, should I even go over like how to import audio and how to scrub audio, how to do lip sync, things like that. The goal is to make a short video, like a YouTube short ideally, so probably not, I guess. Or, you know, I could do it like super quick, possibly. Export videos under File, Export Animation. You can do video or animated GIF. For video, I recommend MP4. Not H.265. I know H.265 can cause problems for people if they don't have that codec on their computer. So I recommend MP4, MPEG format. MPEG 4. And then you just press OK. Oh, that might be useful. People lose their files all the time when they export, so it might be useful to tell them how to save it to a specific place. Use the export to drop down and select folder to specify where to save the file. Why did they call it save the file when you of hot out eat the file? Type the file name you want. Press OK. I think that's it. I think that's everything we need to talk about. Bum. I think that's probably good. Okay. I'm going to take a little breaky and just think about things for a little bit. Oh, I accidentally exported my video. No, stop. Okay. It looks pretty good, though. I think that's animation. It looks awesome. Okay. It might be important to note... Oh, where would I note this? Maybe on the drawing section? How to animate. Note that Moho starts on frame 0. This is important for character rigging and puppets, but for frame by frame, this frame will not play. Make sure to start your animation on frame 1. Smile. Okay. Hey Bowler, how's it going? I was just gonna take a quick BRB. Let's see, was there something else? I wanted to specify on the onion skin how to change the colors too. You can turn on onion skin to change the onion skin colors and settings. Use the drop down next to it. Reached 100,000 words in your writing last night. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna do a quick walk around, think about things, BRB, probably get coffee. See you guys in a second. All right. I think I'm ready to start recording. Oh, I love this song. Okay, let's do a new... Let's open up Moho again. Start fresh. Put these notes on my second monitor here. Might want to record at like this size. Just so the buttons look a little bit bigger. What size is this? 2750? Aspect ratio calculator. I never know how to do this math, like calculating ratios. So 1920 by 1080. So if I want, resize and compare. Here we go. Okay, so change that to 2750. Calculate. 1546. Kind of a weird size. But I think that'll help the buttons to show up better for the tutorial. Record microphone and system audio. Hello, hello. This is me testing my fucking shit. It's loading. It's thinking about it. It's thinking about things. Mute. We want to mute system sounds. Hello, hello. This is me testing my fucking shit. Seems to work. Cool. Do not save. No. Let's open up recorder again. Can I save this as a preset? Will it let me? Not that I can tell. That's okay. Let's get our notes. I think for music, I don't want to get distracted, so I'm gonna change the music too. Let's do some smooth yays. It's always the stuff I put on while I'm working. Cozy time with coffee jazz. All right.
Some smooth yes. Are you ready for some smooth yes?
It's relaxing. I like working to this music. Hi everyone! In today's tutorial, we're going to learn how to animate in frame by frame using Moho animation. So when you first open up Moho, you want to do a new project by going up to File, New, and that'll make a new project to work in. First, we want to set up some things for our animation, so we're going to go up to File, Project Settings, and here's where you can set up all your project settings, so we can change things like the aspect ratio, the frame rate that we're going to be animating in. I'd recommend animating at 1920 by 1080 and at 24 frames per second. If you want to do a vertical video, just switch these numbers around, so it's 1080 by 1920 if you'd like to do a vertical animation. You can also set how long your scene is using, You can also set how long your scene is. You can also set how long your scene length is using these numbers down here. In this example, we'll go up to 60 frames. And press OK to save those settings. You can also change how long your animation is using... You can also change how long your animation is in this... You can also change how long your scene is by changing this number right here. To do a frame-by-frame animation in Moho, we want to make a frame-by-frame layer. So if we go down to our Layers panel down here, click on the plus button, and then select frame-by-frame layer, that'll make a new layer, and we can name it whatever we want. I'll just type in example. And the way Moho works is whatever layer we have selected in our Layers panel will change what kind of tools we have to work with, as well as our tool settings over here. Maybe before talking about that. Let's just do a little example drawing here. To navigate around Moho, we can use spacebar to pan around our canvas. We can use Control plus. Is it not Control plus and Control minus? Hold on. Pausing recording. Work's been crazy. Miss spring break, man. Good luck, Brave. Kids are probably all riled up, all full of energy. Moho animation. How to navigate. User manual. Introduction. Using Moho introduction. I want to know, not layer types, user interface, main window, playback, display. I'm not crazy about Moho's user manual. This looks old as well. Is this not the right place? Am I in the wrong spot? It says Moho 5. That can't be right. Support. Welcome to the support center. Moho 14 user manual. Yeah, I guess if you Google Moho questions, it brings up like a really old version of Moho. Camera and workspace. Getting started? No. Workspace tools. Here we go. All right, so navigating. We'll do this under how to draw. A shortcut for the pan tool is to click and drag in the working area using the right mouse button. Pan. Right mouse button. Zoom. A shortcut for the zoom tool is to click and drag left or right in the working area using the right mouse button while holding down shift. Okay. Zoom. Right mouse button plus shift. It's kind of like 3D program a little bit, it sounds like. Rotate workspace is pro only. Really? Shortcut for the rotate workspace tool is to click and drag in the working area using the right mouse button and control. Rotate. Right mouse button plus control. Is that really a pro only feature? That's so weird. Right mouse button plus control. Okay. And then shift and right mouse button for zoom. That's not working. What? How do I zoom out with it? What? That doesn't work at all. Click and drag left or right using the right mouse button while holding down the shift key. I can't zoom out doing that. What? Click and dragging the mouse left or right. A shortcut for the zoom tool is to click and drag left or right using the right mouse button while holding down the shift key. Am I doing it wrong? Is it Alt and Shift? Control Shift? No. What the hell? Oh, hey Reb, how's it going? We're making a Moho tutorial. I'm reading the documentation in Moho and it's, it seems to be incorrect, or I'm doing something wrong. Missed a lot of messages. Yeah, the Lovies and Bubbies was very good. Yeah, good you weren't working during your break. Katsukon's boring, has poop water. Downloaded the trial version last week, opened it, and then my brain rejected the software immediately. I'm gonna make it so easy. Yeah, my goal is to do a... Are you interested in frame-by-frame, Reb, or more like puppeted stuff? Because puppeted's gonna be more complicated, and that's gonna come later. But I wanted to get people started with at least frame-by-frame animating in it. But yeah, ideally, fingers crossed, I'm gonna make it into a YouTube short, so it'd be that quick to get started. That's my goal. Yeah, frame by frame! The thinking man's animation. Hi, Darkvolt. How's it going? Let's give Reb a shout out, by the way. I love Reb's art. Very fun stream, very good community. Moho has a steep learning curve. I think the trick to talking about Moho is to just eliminate all the things that you don't need. There's so much stuff you can ignore when you're first starting Moho. But that's hard to know if you don't know where to start, you know? So I fucking get it. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out the shortcut for zoom in and out. It's supposed to be shift and right click, but it ain't doing it for me. There's scroll wheel. I mean, I guess you could just do scroll wheel. Yeah, it's being weird. It can only zoom in. It can't zoom out. The zoom tool only zooms in for me. Let's try restarting, maybe? Let's try restarting the program, because it's literally not doing the thing that it's supposed to be doing. Let's try restart. Moho! Oh, Moho! Yeah, people talk about it being, like, not a good program to draw in, but I actually really like drawing in it a whole lot. Alright, shift right click. Zoom in and out. Not working still. I know Victor did it in our tutorial. The, like, smooth zoom in and out. Was it a different button combo? I don't want to have to watch a whole VOD just to get to that part. But yeah, if you have Moho, if you're still in Moho, and you want to doodle in it, I'd recommend making a, all you have to do is make, here. I'll do tutorial here live on Twitch. I'll turn off this layer that we're working in. So Reb, and anybody who has like, Moho trial and just wants to like quickly doodle around and mess around, because I'm going to be figuring stuff out as I'm going for my video. But if you want to do frame by frame animation, all you have to do is go down to your layers here, do a new layer, and select frame by frame layer. Name it whatever. And then to draw, use the freehand tool, which looks like a little pencil. Obvious, right? And when you draw, it's just default vectory line. Boring. But if you go into your brush panel here and click where it says no brush, here's where you can set all your like fun, like traditional looking brushes. And then you just press OK, and then you get more of like a pencil-y looking thing. You also want to make sure under here you have auto stroke turned on. There's autofill and auto stroke. Basically what this means is if auto stroke is turned off, then you're just drawing with invisible lines, basically. Like there's nothing here. If you have autofill turned on, then it's going to fill with that whatever colors in your fill box right here. So it's kind of like Flash, how there's a fill and then there's a stroke. So strokes are like your pencil tool, your outlines, and then fill is the solid vector fills on the inside. So if we just change it to like a purple or something. So right now we just have autofill and no auto stroke turned on. That makes kind of like a lasso fill sort of tool. So you can like fill in shapes or fill in color using that. If you have both turned on, then obviously it's going to have an outline and a fill on it, just like that. But yeah, if you're just doodling, all you'll probably need is just auto stroke turned on. And then you can change the stroke color here. But yeah, and then animation starts on frame 0 in Moho. Here, let me get out of the way real quick. Animation starts on frame 0 in Moho, and that's important for like character rigging and stuff, but for frame by frame, it doesn't matter. We want to start our animation on frame 1. And your frame by frame buttons are right here. So there's new blank frame, there's delete frame, and then there's duplicate frame. So we can just do new frame by clicking that button, makes a new frame, draw whatever. And then use your arrow keys to frame forward, frame backwards. So I could just frame forward, do new frame, turn on onion skin with this little bouncing ball looking thing. That turns on your onion skin. You can change the onion skin settings using this drop down, change the colors and all that. And that's basically it. Then you can just frame by frame, whatever. Keep going forward, do a new blank frame. Like that. Turn off onion skin. If you want to change how long your animation is, you can set the scene length here, so we can set it to like 12 frames long. And then your playback is right here. And that's basically it. And then when you want to export it, you just go up to File, Export Animation. And all these settings by default should be fine. You shouldn't need to mess with anything here, but you can set it instead of video. You can make image sequences or animated GIFs. For video, I'd recommend just leaving this default at mpreg 4 is the one I'd recommend. And then yeah, under here you can choose the folder that it saves at, you can change the file name, and then you just push OK. And it renders and it makes a video, and that's basically it. That's your quick start guide. So yeah, just the important things to know are like, just make a frame by frame layer under here. Oh, this is important to know. So every setup thing is based on being on frame 0. So this is kind of a weird like rigging thing about Toon Boom. If you're in your timeline here, anything you do here is gonna be animated. It's like listening to the things you do. So you're not gonna be able to make a new layer while you're not on frame 0. Because technically you're animating by this point. If you want to do setup stuff like making a new layer, you have to be at frame 0. And then you can make a new frame by frame layer that way. There's also a button for it. See the 0 button here with the arrows on it? That's your toggle back to frame 0 button if you want to do setup stuff. So important to know, if something's not working in Moho, check that you're on frame 0. That's always the first thing I'd recommend. But yeah, that's basically it. Don't forget mpreg, don't forget frame 0, and that's kind of all you need to know on how to animate in Moho. Yeah, I like Moho because they have the permanent license thing. And I talked with one of the co-founders about Moho about it, and they seem like that's not going anywhere. They're pretty proud of their like pricing model and all that. I didn't say mpreg. Hi Luna, how's it going? Hello, hello. So yeah, I'm on Team Moho right now. Big fan of that. What I'm not a fan of is I'm trying to figure out how to zoom in and out on my stupid animation. It's supposed to be shift and right click, but it's only zooming in. Not a fan of that. That's literally what their documentation says, but it's not working. Man, fuck Moho. I wonder... So under shortcut settings, that's why I wanted to do a quick walkthrough, because I'm stuck on a point for my video and trying to figure out like what I'm doing wrong. Zoom. Zoom in, Alt Control, Command 8. Zoom in, Alt Shift plus, Alt Shift minus, Auto Zoom, Alt Shift X. What? Control Alt 9 and 8 is zoom in and out? That's fucking weird. Shift plus right click and drag the mouse back and forth, literally not working. No, it is not that. All that does is zoom in. This is all it's doing. Look, I drag left to zoom out, right? I'm holding shift, I right click, I drag left to zoom out. Only zooms in. It's working for you? Maybe if I go edit keyboard shortcuts, maybe if I switch from mine and go back to default. No, it's not working for me. Shift, right click. Did it save it? Keyboard shortcuts, default. It's working for you? What am I doing wrong? Oh, there's a flip canvas button. There's just a button down here. Oh, that's cool to know. Let's add that. Flip canvas can be done with the flip canvas button on the bottom right. Kiki, I don't know what to do if it's not working for me. Should I just like not mention that in the video, or right mouse button plus shift? That's supposed to be zoom in and out, like smooth zoom, which I really like. I do like a nice smooth zoom. Control right click rotates. Let's delete these layers. We don't want those anymore. What is reset view? Is there a reset view? Reset view. Let's search. Reset view. Does searching on Moho's documentation not actually work? Reset view. No results for reset view. Maybe that's why. Well. Display. Keyboard shortcuts. Reset. Reset line width. View and reset. Is there no shortcut for it? View, reset. Okay. Well, you can set up a shortcut, but it seems there's no shortcut for it by default. Reset view is under view. And reset can set up your own shortcut. Maybe this would be a good caveat. Can set up your own shortcut under edit. That'd be a good caveat just to show where keyboard shortcuts are. It's under edit and then edit keyboard shortcuts. Edit keyboard shortcuts. Shortcuts. No, that is helpful. That's insanely helpful, Kiki, to know that it's supposed to be working and it's just not for me. That helps me, actually. So I know it's like an issue with the software, not me. Could mention how some things don't work for you. I don't know if I want to do that. Because things get updated. Moho gets updated frequently to like fix bugs and stuff. I don't know if I want to mention that I'm running into something weird. Because it could be that I restart my computer and it works fine. Or yeah, there's just an update I haven't done yet. Can you check for updates under help? I think that's the cool thing about Moho too, is like, as long as they're on version 14, you get all those updates for free. But as soon as they do like Moho 15, which it sounds like they're really excited about. It sounds like a lot of cool stuff is coming for 15. Check for updates. No, I'm on the newest version. Hey, shorty cuties. Yeah, I want to show that the zoom in and out works, but we kind of got to keep going. How do I not show the points? I don't want to... There we go. Okay. Let's put our notes here. Or maybe over here. Over here. Down here. Up here. To navigate around Moho, you can use right click on your mouse to pan your animation around. To navigate around Moho, we use our right mouse button. So we can use the right mouse button to pan around our animation. We can hold down Shift and right mouse button to zoom in and out. And in the Pro version, if we want to rotate our canvas, we can hold down Control and then right-click to rotate our canvas. And if we want to flip our canvas horizontal, there's a Flip Canvas button down here. So we can flip our drawing left and right. This is helpful for spotting mistakes or seeing if your drawing is skewed to one side or the other. And if we want to reset our view back to default, we can go up to View and then Reset. You can set this to have a shortcut key or edit any of your other shortcut keys under Edit and then Keyboard Shortcuts. And then just search for what option you're looking to add a shortcut for. In our case, it'd be Reset View, which doesn't show up. Never mind. And if you want to set up a shortcut for this or any other option in Moho, we just go up to Edit and then Edit Keyboard Shortcuts. And here's where you can edit all of your shortcut keys for Moho. To draw in Moho, we're going to use what's called the freehand tool. So that's this button over here that looks like a little pencil. And when we draw with it, it just makes a plain old regular line just like this, right? But if you want to edit the way this line looks, we can go over to our tool options over here. If we click where it says no brush right here, we can see a bunch of really cool brushes that Moho comes with by default. I really like this one right here. This is the one I like to draw with. So, but experiment with all of these. There's a bunch of really cool ones here. Then press OK to select that one. And now, when we draw using our freehand tool, we get more of a pencil texture with our drawing. And then if we want to erase any of our drawing, we can use the eraser tool to, well, erase the drawing. You can change the size of your brush on the go by holding down Alt and then clicking and dragging to change how big or how small your brush is. And then if you want to move any of these points around, we want to use our selection tool to select points. So Moho is a vector program, meaning that all of your drawings are done using vector points. So these are vector lines and curves. So if we want to move any of these around, we have to select the points that we want to move. And then use the transform points tool to move those points around. And that'll bring up a bounding box. So we can click and drag just about anywhere to transform or move them. We can scale them by clicking the corners and scaling them up and down. If you want to scale it so it doesn't stay the same aspect ratio, you can hold down Shift. And if you want to rotate, just go in between the corners here on this outer box right here, and you can rotate your points. The shortcut key for transform points is T, so after you select points, you can press T to bring up that transform, and then do what you need to. So the shortcut for transform points is T. So if we press T, that'll bring up that transform tool. If we want to move a whole stroke or an object and all the points attached to it, like for this stroke right here, if I were to select just a few points of it and I wanted to select the whole thing, I can press the shortcut key of Tab, and that'll select all the points in that stroke, and then I can press T to transform and move that whole stroke around that way. And that's the basics of how to draw and edit your drawing in Moho. Now that we know that, let's get on to frame-by-frame animation. La 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 lee loo. Da 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 dee doo. What are you guys up to? What are folks in chat up to? What are you guys working on? It's just that easy. Working on being sick. So eepy. Oh, I feel better, Kev. I didn't know you got sick, dude. That sucks. Eating a salad, pretending you're at home and not work. Good luck, Brave. What kind of salad? I love salads. Just closed work for the day. Decided this week I'm making zombies get attracted to gunshots and car honks. Nice. That sounds cool. Opened up Moho 12 and trying to follow along. Let me know if there's anything that, like, comes up that you're not able to do. I would be very curious, because I know a lot of people have that version. I'm trying to make tutorials based on stuff that everybody could do, even if they have that older version, you know? Oh, maybe this would be good to talk about. One useful thing to know about drawing in Moho also is there's strokes and fills. So strokes are kind of like your outline, and then fill is the color that's filled in on the inside of that shape. So by default, auto stroke is turned on and auto fill is turned off. If we were to switch these around, turn off auto stroke and turn on auto fill, that's gonna fill with our fill color right here. So if we change our fill color to like a red, now whatever we draw is gonna fill in kind of like a lasso tool, but have no outline around it. If we were to draw with autofill and auto stroke turned on, then it's going to draw a shape with an outline and a fill. So they're two separate things, right? You can see our black outline and then our red fill. And you can change these colors using these color swatches right here. So that's how you edit your colors. And you can also select these points. Actually, is it select points? I think it'd be select shape. Cancel, okay. And if you want to change any of these, we can use our select shape tool, which is down here. If we use select shape and click on the shape that we want to edit, it'll get selected with this checker box look to it, and then we can change the color of our fill, as well as our outline. And we can also change the size of our outline, as well as what kind of brush that it uses. So again, that's the select shape tool if you want to edit any of your drawings after the fact. Pretty cool that you can adjust it on the fly like that. Pausing recording to say hi to Moika. Hi Moika! How's it going? We're doing Moho shit. Delete this. Dark Vault, when I tried it last time, found a bunch of stuff that was not available or under a different name, so got too frustrated trying to follow along with 14 tutorials. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm trying to keep things super simple, so hopefully, people with version 12 will be able to follow along. Brave, just kind of a plain one, lettuce, chicken, croutons, bit of cheese. That sounds good. I don't really like salad dressing all that much either. I just do a little bit. Just a little bit of salad lube is good for me. Let's also give Moika a shout out here. Very good animator, super fucking talented. Also really nice. And like answers questions frequently. Remember trying the demo for Moho, one thing that bothered me is that whenever I sketch, the lines get fixed a millisecond later. Is there a way to fix that? I don't think so. I was looking up if there's like a stabilizer or anything, and I don't think there's a stabilizer either. But if you click on, this says by default, it says no brush. See where it says no brush? If you click that, that's where your brush settings are. But, however, I don't think this has that, like, fixing thing that you're looking for. Freehand options. Oh, is it under here? Stroke width. Point reduction. I bet it's this, Moika. So, if you're on the freehand tool, this pencil tool right here, and you go under this drop-down freehand options, there's a bunch of stuff here. So there's, like, brush opacity. You can have it use pen pressure and stuff. And yeah, I think point reduction, if you just set that down to like... Oh wait, smoothing. Hold on. So there's two. There's point reduction and then there's smoothing. So I think this is the stabilizer, the smoothing, and then point reduction is probably the thing you're talking about. So if we set that to 0, and then try to draw with it, that seems like that fixes it. At least, it seems like it's better. I still see it kind of like doing a little bit of smoothing to it. Maybe if we turn that smoothing off. What if we turn smoothing off and point reduction off? There we go. It looks like shit, but It's definitely a lot more like 1-for-1. It's like super squiggly, but I think that's just like the nature of digital tablets kind of have that. But yeah, that's what I was looking for earlier, was like if there's like a stabilizer to it. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, it's so stable. Look how stable. Okay. God, that's weird looking. Oh, it's weird. I don't like it, actually. Oh, it's weird. Makes me feel weird. Yeah, let's turn the smoothing to like... I think it was in the middle before. Maybe like 1 down from the middle. Feels pretty good to me. That's good, though. We should definitely have that in the tutorial. Kind of learning as we go. It's one of those things where, like, I'm learning as well as teaching. Some people who sketch like that. Yeah, point reduction is probably good if you're, like, doing character rigging and stuff, or if you're animating the points themselves moving around. I could see that being a useful thing to have turned up a little bit. But yeah, if you're just drawing and sketching, I could see wanting to turn that down or off completely. Also turned off the tapers to keep the pen pressure that you drew. Oh, stroke ends. Yeah, what if you turn those off? Taper start, taper end. Oh wait, were they off by default? I think I want a little bit of point reduction. Maybe like 5 or so. Just to kind of keep it a little bit clean. Trying to see what the stroke ends do. So if I turn it up to 100. Oh, I see. It's adding a little bit of like taper to it after the fact. I think I see. So if I set it to 200, does that make it like fatter? I can't really tell what it's doing. Doesn't recognize your pen pressure. Insert the thing of, do you have Windows Ink turned on or off? I'm on a Wacom Cintiq, but let me see what my Wacom settings are for Moho. It doesn't look like... Oh, I do have a setting for Moho. What do we have? Yeah, I have Windows Ink turned on for Moho. Gotcha, gotcha. Annoying. Doi. Yeah, I guess I had to have it on for Moho. Yeah, and it should be on by default, but if you're under Freehand Tool and you click that drop down, I do see, like, there are toggles for pen pressure here. You can also set things to random, which is neat and cool. What is brush opacity? What if we turn that on? What does that look like? Does it add, like... Is that just part of tapering? Yeah, it's like a faded taper to the end. Interesting. Let's turn that off. You're on a Wacom Intuos Pro and Windows Ink is turned off? Weird. It's weird that it's like different on different people's computers. I'm not sure why that would be. Did you fix it, Reb? Is it working now? Let's see, let's record that. Under our brush tool, there are also options under this drop-down menu right here. So if we want to change things like how smooth our brush tool is, or how much it smooths out our stroke after the fact, we can edit the point reduction here. These are the settings that I have that feel comfortable to me, but feel free to experiment with these to see what feels right for you. Yeah, Windows Ink I have to turn on for all of our drop piles for sure. I use a different browser for it, just so Windows Ink doesn't mess with my default browser. I'll do Chrome to do drop piles, and it seems to run better in Chrome than Firefox. Thanks, Brave. Let's see. Reading my notes here.
How to animate. If you'd like to know how to animate, stay tuned to watch this tutorial video.
Yeah, Firefox sucks crap for like Gartic Phone and Drawpile and things like that. I think I'm gonna show how to make a frame-by-frame layer on this part. So now that we know how to draw, let's animate in Moho. So to create a frame-by-frame animation, we want to go down to our layers panel here, click the plus button, and then select frame by frame. And we can name this layer whatever we want. I'm going to name it example. And an important thing to know about Moho is all of your setup stuff happens on frame 0. So frame 0 is really important for character rigging. It's not as important for frame by frame, but it's important to know the concept. An example you might run into is if you're down in your timeline around like frame 24 or whatever, and you want to make a new layer, say you wanted to add a hat to your character or something and you went to your new layer button, all of your options are going to be grayed out. It's not going to let you create a new layer. Because technically you're animating at this point. If you want to create a new layer or do any setup stuff, you want to go back to frame 0. And once we're at frame 0, then we can make new layers and things like that. There's also a toggle button right here that you can click. There's also a toggle button right here, so you can switch back to frame 0 and then switch back to the frame you were working on using this button right here. And when you render your animation, it's not going to render frame 0, so you don't want to draw your keyframes on frame 0 necessarily. Although you could. Is that how to put this so it's not dumb? However, when you render your animations in Moho, it's going to start at frame 1. So you want to start your keyframes or your drawings on frame 1. All of your frame-by-frame options, all of your frame-by-frame buttons are going to be on the bottom left here above your timeline. So there's new frame, delete frame, and duplicate frame. And duplicate frame. So if we click the plus button to create a new frame, that'll create a new blank frame. We can see by this new square that got created here. So we can draw our first frame. And then to frame forward and frame backwards in Moho, we use our arrow keys to go forwards and backwards. So I can press my arrow key right to go forward one frame, press my new frame button, and that'll get rid of my drawing here and create a new blank frame in front of it. If I want to see my previous drawing, then I can turn on what's called onion skin. And that's with this bouncing ball icon right here. If we turn that on, that'll turn on a ghost image of our previous drawing. So this is really important for animation to be able to see what our last drawing was. If we click this drop down next to our onion skin, we can do things like change the onion skin colors or things like that. How do I change the number of onion skins? Is there an onion skin window or something? Let me Oops. Moho, come back. Let me do... Where's my Googling? Frame 0 could be good for proportional references you may want to access. That's what I was thinking too. It'd be a good place to like brainstorm or have like model sheets or something like that. Or like, yeah, like default drawings so you can copy and paste like a model sheet head onto a different frame or something could be really useful. Where's documentation? There it is. Onion skin. Pro only? Onion skin's only on Pro? Wait, is it the Clip Studio thing where Pro is like the shitty version? Lost Marble. Which version's the Pro version? No, Pro's the good one. Debut is the shitty one. They don't have onion skin in the basic version? How are you supposed to animate with it? I guess it's not like a frame-by-frame, like, focus software, but still. That's really shitty. Enable, disable. Moho can display up to 8 onion skin frames. Can place onion skin markers. To add an onion skin marker, click in the tick marks beneath the frame number you want to add an onion skin. Interesting. Okay. Well, I don't have enough drawings to highlight that yet, so I might have to talk about that later. Interesting. I'm gonna get some water. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I got water and I released water. I love this music. It's so relaxing. Always, like, de-stresses me a bit. Hey, Brave Doodle. Lost your streak? Oh, no. That's okay. I appreciate y'all being here no matter what. I noticed you can switch Moho versions, debut to Pro and back in edit preferences. Really? Interesting. Enable touch support. Turn that off. I don't want that. That's really interesting. I hate touch, dude. I always turn that stuff off in my drawing software. I think it's one of the reasons I'm not used to drawing on iPad and probably never will be. They have the tour box for iPad. I wish it wasn't so expensive or I would get one. Or I wish my tour box I already have was compatible, but it is not. Let's see, check my notes. Where was I? Ooh, I have an idea. So if we want to draw our next frame for our bouncing ball, we could either draw it and try to guess about the same volume as our previous drawing, or what we could do is we could literally trace over the top of our onion skin. And if your onion skin is in the way, you can also go under your onion skin option here and select to draw behind. And that'll put your onion skin behind your drawing. And then after you've traced over your onion skin, you can select the points and then use T to transform and move our ball down, just like that. If we use our right arrow key to move one frame forward to create a new blank frame, our onion skin is on the frame right before it, right? But we want to view our onion skin for our first frame, so we're always copying from the first frame so we don't lose volume or it doesn't change size or anything like that. To have it reference the first frame instead, if we go down to our timeline and click underneath the numbers, we can set onion skin markers. So we can turn on the onion skin for frame 1 and turn it off for frame 2. And that way we only see the onion skin for frame 1 right now. So now we can do the exact same thing of tracing over onion skin number 1. Selecting our points, using T to transform, move it down. And we can have it start to squash and stretch by dragging the corners for scale and then holding shift. And then we can start to squash and stretch it out by, well, maybe we don't want to talk about that yet. And if we want to see how this, spacing compares to the previous drawing, we can turn on the onion skin for the drawing right before it. And it kind of gives us an indicator of how far we need to move our next frame. So let's do this another time. So let's do this again. I'm going to use right arrow key to move forward in the timeline by one frame. Click blank. Click new frame button. Make sure that I have an onion skin marker for frame number 1. Trace over frame number 1. Use my select points tool, select all of my points, use T to transform, move it down. But now we want it to squash and stretch, right? We want it to stretch out because it's moving faster. So we can scale using the corner of our transform tool. By default, it's going to scale proportionally and at the corner, which is not what we want. We want it to stretch out one direction and not the other. We want it to stretch out, right? And from the middle. So if we hold down Alt scales it from the middle. And Shift scales it so it doesn't keep the same aspect ratio. So if we use both of those hotkeys of Alt and Shift, and then select from the corner here, now we can do squash and stretch drawings. So let's have our ball stretch out just a little bit. So you want to have it maintain the same volume. So the amount that it stretches up and down, it should compress in the same amount on the left and right. Then again, we'll press right on our keyboard, click blank frame, draw our next frame, and this time we can trace from the stretched out drawing here. Select those points, T to transform, move it down. And this is where it's going to move the most, is right here. And then again, Alt and Shift, and select one of these corners to stretch it out just a little bit more. And then we'll press right on the keyboard again, create a new frame. And again, we can reference our first drawing by turning on our onion skin marker for frame number 1 here. Tracing that. And this is where the ball is going to be impacting the floor. So I'm going to select these points, T to transform, move it down to where the floor is, hold down Alt and Shift, and stretch it out. If any of these curves are not doing what you want them to, you can always either edit the points, like edit these Bezier handles here to edit your curve, or you can just use the eraser to just erase any parts that you don't need. Turn off our onion skin, and now we have the first part of our bouncing ball. If we want to copy and paste frames, we can simply select the square. Can we select multiple and paste reverse? Will it let us do that? Ooh, cycle. I don't know if that's exactly what we want. Here, let's pause recording 1 sec. No onion skin for upcoming frame? There is. So you would just, so let's say we're right here. Also, no cycle. We don't want cycle. Turn that off. Let's say we're here in the middle and we turn on onion skin. All you'd want to do, here I'm kind of in the way. This isn't part of the video, I'm just showing you DV. All you'd want to do is just select the onion skin marker for the next frame here. So, onion skins work in Moho as just like toggles on and off for which ones you want on or off. It's pretty basic, you can't like edit the transparency as far as I've found. That may be an option, I just don't know where it is. But yeah, you can just click underneath the timeline numbers here to turn onion skins on and off for previous and next frames. And these are the colors I like, because I sketch in red. So I don't like my onion skin to be red, I like my onion skin to be pink instead. Poisonally. But yeah, pretty easy to just like toggle the onion skins on and off by just clicking underneath the numbers. That's fairly intuitive once you know where it is. Have an opacity option would be helpful. Yeah, I looked up the documentation for onion skin and did not see a an opacity setting anywhere. There might be, there may be. Yeah, because this feels too dark. I usually like having my onion skins pretty low opacity. Alright, let's record again. And to have the bouncing ball bounce back up, we want to copy and paste frames, right? So all we have to do is just select the frame we want to copy. Press Ctrl-C to copy it. Go down in our timeline where we want to paste it and press Ctrl-V. And that'll paste that frame. We can also, if we want to indicate which one of these frames are our keyframes versus in-betweens, we can also right-click any of these squares. Oh, you can't see it. I don't think I can move my recording here. I'm gonna save this recording. stop this one. We'll save this recording. I'm going to move my window down to the bottom of the screen just so that menu doesn't get cut off when I'm showing it. Because I'm trying to show this color label here, but that's going to get cut off from the recording. So I need to move my window down to the bottom. Alright, save as... Moho. Frame by frame. Save. Switch my version to debut. Debut neither has a frame by frame layer or an onion skin button. Gotcha. I have a question. Anybody that has version 12 that they bought from the Humble Bundle, is that a pro version? Is that a pro license that you got there? Or was it debut that it gave you? Let's see, let's open up Recorder again. It is pro? Okay. Well, that's good to know at least. Thanks for helping me research this, Kiki. I really appreciate it. This is what I use for my tutorials, by the way. I use Camtasia, if people were curious. Hi, hello, this is Future Jesse. Recording a thing that might be worth mentioning in the beginning. So, frame by frame in Moho is only really available in the pro version. The debut version doesn't really have onion skinning or a frame by frame layer. So if you're wanting to do frame by frame, it might not be as possible in the debut version. But if you have a pro version from version 12 or so, then this will work fine. Just a heads up, if you want to do frame by frame in Moho, it requires the pro version. If you have the debut version, there's no frame by frame option. So just a heads up, you want to make sure that you have the pro version to do any of this stuff in this video. All right. Hello, this is Future Jesse. Put that part in the beginning somewhere. Copy and paste layer, and then you paste it here. If we want to have it so we can tell which of these frames are our keyframes so we don't lose track, we can select the frame and then right click and go to label, and you can color it. So my keyframes I like to have set to red. So I'll do that on this frame and also this frame. So now I can see my keyframes versus my in-betweens. So I'm going to continue copying and pasting frames until they're reversed back up to where they were. So they're reversed for the same amount of drawings. And then back to frame 1. So now we have a completed bouncing ball in Moho. Our animation scene is too long, right? So I want to set it to be right here, just one frame before our repeating keyframe number 1, right? So that's frame number 10, so I'm just going to change the scene size. So I'm just going to change the scene length here to 10 frames. And if we play it back, it may or may not be too fast for you. If you want to slow down your animation, we want to change the frame rate. If we want to slow down our animation, we might want to change the frame rate for it. So again, that's under File, Project Settings, And instead of 24 frames per second, if we set this to 12 and press OK, it did do nothing. Gotta replay it, I see. Here, maybe I'll do that while it's not playing. You may be noticing that it's going too fast. If you want to change the frame rate for your animation, again, that's under File, Project Settings. And instead of 24 FPS, we could try setting this to 12 or even 8 and press OK. And then play it back. And see if that matches the speed you're looking for. There's no set frame per second, you know, there's no right or wrong way to do it. Just set whatever number feels good for you. Although 24 is a pretty standard frame rate, so is 12. 8's pretty standard if you want to do like anime timing. And then when you're happy with your animation and you want to export it, we go up to File, Export Animation. Hold on, cancel. Hey, bunny boy, how's it going? One last thing before we export our animation, this is just one bounce, right? Might be a little bit quick for a video. We might want to have this cycle more than once. So we can take our entire... So what I would do to have this cycle more than once is delete this last keyframe here by using our delete frame button. That'll get rid of that drawing from being... That'll get rid of that drawing showing up at that part in our timeline. So now, what we can do is we can select the first frame of our animation, hold down Shift. No. So now what we could do is we can select a bounding box around our whole animation here from frame 1 to our last frame. Press Ctrl-C. And you want to make sure you're past the last frame here with your playhead here. Go past by 1 and then press Ctrl-V to paste our animation. And then do that a couple more times until you have a good long animation. Just like that. And now we can set our animation to end right here, which is at frame 50. So again, I'm going to change this scene length to frame 50. And now when we export our video, we want to go up to File, Export Animation, and all of these settings you could probably leave by default. The only ones that you may want to change are changing from video to animated GIF. For this example, we're going to stay on video. And for the preset, I recommend leaving this at default. The default I have is MP4.
Olive Garden, when you're here, you're family.
Thank you, Luna. By default, I have it set to MP4. MPEG-4 is the one I have set here. I would recommend just leaving that as is. We can also... All of these other settings I just leave as default. Export to you might want to change if you don't want it to save where your project file is. You can use choose folder to have it saved to a different location. And then we can change our file name down here. I think we're on desktop, right? And then once you're ready to export, just press OK. Then your project will export. Here, I want to pull it out from the top. You're fine, Luna. You're all good. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Sorry, I had to continue my train of thought before I lost it, but I really appreciate you, Luna. Thank you, thank you. And now you have an exported video that you can upload to YouTube or share it via email to your grandma or anybody you want to. And that's how you animate frame by frame in Moho. So hopefully this was a quick start guide to get you animating in Moho. A lot of people say Moho's not good for frame by frame animation, but I would disagree. I have a lot of fun drawing in this program, and I'd highly recommend you trying it out as well. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below. If you found this tutorial helpful at all, be sure to subscribe so you stay updated on my future animation tutorials. If you really, really, really like what I do and you want to support me, consider subscribing to my Patreon. It's just a tip jar, but it really helps me out a whole lot. I really appreciate all the support I get on there. And if you want to watch me work in Moho or any other animation software, be sure to check me out on Twitch. I stream every weekday morning. Would love to interact with you on there. And that's about it. Good luck, have fun animating, and I'll catch you guys next time. Lovies and bubbies, until next time, bye! Bye, 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 bye! Homo animation. Alright, I think that's everything recorded. Now I just gotta edit the thing. Oh. Not my favorite thing to do. He said the thing! I hate editing, Brave. I don't know how you do it. Editing's my least favorite. No, I'm still here. Just video me is gone. Video me is all done. Bouncing ball is such a boring example, but it really, like, it's everything people need to know. So it's like, and it's easy to do.
Oh, you wanna see
painfully. Bunny Milkies!
Okay, just this once.
Editing's a chance to be creative. In editing, that takes time, Ben. That takes time. Editing's not really a place I want to spend time, necessarily. That's me, though. My videos would probably do better if I was, though. I think that's it. Should we just raid out? Do you guys have any other Moho questions you want me to go over before, taking off here? Is Crowpen still alive? Oh, they're playing the spooky game. But yeah, Moho's fun to animate in. I'm enjoying it more and more. The more I learn about it and the more I learn how to do it, I'm really liking Moho a whole lot. Yeah, let's go raid Crow. Crow's playing spooky game. We love Crow. We love Crow and we love spooky game. Yo, Duster! Appreciate the lurk. Thank you, dude. We're gonna raid our friend Crowpen. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, if you have any Moho questions or anything, feel free to reach out to me. I'm very accessible. Just feel free to send me a DM. Always happy to answer questions. All right, guys. Good luck today. It's Monday. I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow. I have my LA trip coming up, and I don't know if I'm going to have the spoons or the capacity to do streaming tomorrow morning. We'll see. It's a maybe. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good one. Lovies and bubbies, take care today. Hope you have a good Monday. Hope you're able to survive. When are you heading off? Wednesday. I'll be going down on hump day. Thank you, I'm looking forward. I miss LA peeps so much. It'll be cool. I'm nervous, but it'll be fun. Alright guys, take care. I'll catch y'all next time. Have a good one. See ya. Go say hi to Crow. Give him lots of follows and love. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.